Moonbows, also known as lunar rainbows, are like the night owl cousins of the day-loving rainbows. Imagine a rainbow that appears at night, illuminated by the soft silvery glow of the moon. Yes, it's real, but don't expect it to be as flashy as its daytime counterpart. Moonbows are like that one friend who shows up to the party in muted colors but still manages to turn heads. The recipe for a moonbow is a little more delicate than the one for a regular rainbow. First, you need a bright full moon, preferably at its shiniest. The moon has to be low in the sky, no higher than 42 degrees. Then you need rain or mist in the air. Finally, you need a bit of patience, because moonbows are faint and subtle. If you blink, you might miss them. Just like with rainbows, light from the moon, which is really just reflected sunlight, enters water droplets in the air. The light bends, bounces around inside the droplet, and comes out the other side in a spread of colors. The result? A soft white arch that glimmers in the night sky. It's as if nature decided that nighttime deserved its own kind of magic. The moon isn't as strong as the sun when it comes to brightness. If we were to compare the moon's light to a flashlight, the sun would be a giant floodlight that can blind you in seconds. So while moonbows do exist, they don't pack the same colorful punch as rainbows. Instead, they look mostly white, with maybe a hint of color if you squint really hard. It's like nature's version of a subtle Instagram filter. You know the one? A little bit of polish, but not too much. Seeing a moonbow is like spotting a rare animal in the wild. You have to be in the right place at the right time. Moonbows are most often seen in places where there are waterfalls or lots of mist. Famous spots include Victoria Falls in Africa, Yosemite Falls in Yosemite National Park in California, and Cumberland Falls in Kentucky. Basically, any place that combines a good waterfall with a clear night sky is a prime moonbow hunting ground. But beware, you can't just stroll out under any full moon and expect to see one. Moonbows are elusive, like trying to catch Wi-Fi in the middle of nowhere. So if you do manage to see one, consider yourself lucky. Here's where things get a little nerdy. The colors in a moonbow are the same as in a regular rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. But because the light is so faint, our eyes don't pick up the full spectrum as easily. Our eyes rely on rod cells to see in low light, and these cells are better at detecting light and dark than they are at picking out colors. So while the colors are technically there, they just don't pop as much. Think of it like this: a moonbow is nature's version of a black and white movie. The color is there in the story, but you have to use a bit of imagination to see it. Moonbows are nature's way of reminding us that even the night can hold wonders. They're a little mysterious, a bit understated, and completely fascinating. The next time you find yourself under a bright full moon with some rain in the air, take a moment to look around. You just might see the night putting on a light show, subtle, quiet, and totally worth the wait. Just don't blink.